I'm not afraid.
You're
There's
afraid.
no fear in these eyes,
You're
bro.
afraid, man. Free speech and all that, man.
Yeah.
No, free speech is
Why
cool.
were you hesitant though?
Because, right, I feel like in the last few episodes, man, from James Shannon Normack up, like, we've just, and Courtesy as well, like, we've just built, I feel like, a good thing where when we have artists on, it's a positive buzz. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but it's like we say nice things about artists, and I
Sure.
think
And we will still.
but,
We're gonna
right,
encourage.
but the thing is with this one, it's like, there's room there for it to go left. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why do you assume it's gonna be negative though?
This
It's
is what I'm
just
saying.
there's oh man, it's just like there's a few names.
Do you want to give out precipitation? Precipitation awards?
This-
Awards. Is that what you want to
no,
do?
no, but like,
Next time.
but like,
Next time.
right,
We'll get
right,
that word
right.
next time.
Let's be honest.
We'll get that word next time.
No,
We'll get
no,
that
but
word next time.
We all know that artists are sensitive about their
For
music.
sure,
Yeah,
for sure,
100%.
for sure.
We all know this.
100%.
But hey, Kendrick didn't feel that way when he released the Control verse, bro.
Man, and what did Drake do?
Drake, yeah, he
We're
just,
not friends anymore.
well, but that's Drake.
That's Drake, man.
That's Drake with anyway.
yeah, I'm happy
Drake's
Drake's
sensitive.
not on this bleeding bracket.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
what we're
Does-
doing, because we're firmly hip hop is a competitive sport.
Exactly.
It's
It
Sport,
is a
yeah.
sport. It is one of those things that listen, you respect the person you go against, but there can be a sense of like I'm the best rapper who is in the room. Everyone has that chip. Everyone has that ego when they come in. So we're doing a bracket. 24 people.
24 people.
24 Irish hip hop artists. We're doing it with Jafa. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through 24. If you're not in this list, you need to prove to us why you should be in this
Look
list.
at this. This is
Respectfully.
Respectfully,
Respectfully.
boy.
this
Hey,
is
let
not
me
what I'm
finish.
trying to do.
Hey, let me finish.
Go,
By
go.
releasing some dope music.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
best
Okay, no,
way
I
to
like
do
that.
it,
I
man.
like
Back
that.
with some music.
That's it. If
Yeah.
it's like them boys should have mentioned me in this list, then it's like show the whole of Ireland, show the world
Yes, sir.
where you
But at
should
the
be in
end
the
of
list.
At the end of the day, I hear that, yeah, but who are we at the same
Exactly,
time?
at the same
You get me?
time.
my
At the same
thing
time,
as
it's fun.
well,
Yeah,
boys,
yeah.
I feel like if an artist feels a way about someone's opinion on their music, then they need to check their music. They need to
For sure,
go back
for
into
sure,
the show and be
for
like,
sure,
okay,
for
like
sure.
I thought I liked this song, so now somebody else's opinion of the song changes
Changes
my view
what I
of it.
feel.
It's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
strong,
yeah.
then, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So yeah.
But yeah.
Good point, man. Good point.
So yeah, this is all in good. It's all in goodwill.
Oh,
no
for sure.
malice. We're
Once
just trying
it is.
to. We're just trying to start a conversation.
That's how sensitive Ireland is. It's
Bro.
like 3 disclaimers.
Three disclaimers, bro. Three disclaimers.
3 disclaimers.
Man, it's some of these people I might see in the same place, bro.
Oh, man.
It's not even that. I just think it's the fact that you know how sensitive people are.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
man,
we're too grown for
we're
this.
too
bro.
grown for
this.
We're
Yeah,
too
yeah.
grown
We're
for this, bro.
Grown,
We're
but
big
like
men
this-
out here
bro.
and women.
Like think
And
about
women.
when they're gonna blow up and go to America and stuff, it's gonna open up that huge like level of judgment to go to you. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna go to like certain rooms and stuff, and they're gonna straight up be like, "Yeah, this is ass. Get out of the room." You get me?
Yeah, yeah.
And you have to be okay with that. Do you get me?
Yeah,
I
sure.
think we need to start
All right.
building up
Yeah.
our
We
need to start
tolerance
running
for
that. Start running
judgment
that.
and criticism. It's not necessarily supposed to be a negative thing. It's just like take what you will from it.
For
Pull
sure.
up the chopping board, Ron. Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Let's butcher some
So the
people
way
right
we've
now,
done
yeah.
this, so it's 24, and we're gonna go all the way to number 1 to the finals,
It's
right?
gonna be heavy.
So
What-
right,
So give
we're
me
doing
the
brackets.
purpose of like. So is this to find the best? Is this to rank people? Like what?
There's criteria, right?
there's a criteria, right? So
Okay.
it's to find, we're like, let's say the aliens came in to Ireland and like, yo, we need your best artist. Who is it? Your best hip hop artist. We're gonna serve this
We're
person.
gonna
on a-
serve this person.
Yeah, you're like,
Okay.
this is this person. This is the song they give you, right? You know, and we all get to live.
Bad. Okay.
And the way
cool.
we've done this, there's 4 of us. We all came together. We put a few names and stuff like that. There's artists that he knows that I don't know, and so. But then we put them together. We got 24 artists. 6 artists are gonna go through in the first round on a bye, meaning like they don't have to go up against people.
Yeah.
But this was all done randomly, right?
Randomly.
It was all I shuffled it like 8 times, right?
Yeah.
Just so I don't even know who goes up against who, right?
Shit, man.
And so there's gonna be 5
So
rounds.
there's gonna be some unfair matchup.
There's gonna be some unfair matchups.
Okay.
Right.
Just
So-
know that.
Just know it. Just know
All
it.
right. So our first matchup, actually, man,
Wait, before that, what is the
do
criteria?
the criteria. Let me get the criteria. Let me get the criteria.
Because it's like it's different if someone's a really good artist versus if someone's a really good rapper.
Rapper,
Yeah.
for
You know what
sure,
I mean?
for sure.
So the criteria is right. Bars.
Mm-hmm.
your flow, your technical ability,
Yeah.
wordplay,
Yeah.
your rhyming schemes,
Yeah.
your punchlines.
Punchlines.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you have them,
Okay.
personification, and artistry.
Okay. Because artistry will tie that all
Everything
together.
together, you know. All right.
All right, boys.
Cool.
You cool
So
with
it's
that?
all about performance on the track,
On the
not like as an artist and performing
All
and
the
all
Hits
of
and
that.
all. It doesn't really seem to be
Does
that,
yeah, on the track, yeah. Like
Okay, yeah.
some people don't have like, but all the other criteria have at least 4 or 5 singles out.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sorry, KD, you couldn't be on this list. We love you, KD.
Okay. So first one, I did this randomly. Okay, so Jafaris, you're into round 2.
Okay.
You got
Off the bat?
Off the bat, like there's a few people that
Yeah,
are
it is
into
random. It is random.
It is random.
It's random.
If you want to contest that, okay, you can contest that. So Jafaris is true on the bye. Next one, we have Fortune, and he's going up against Her Squid. That is, I feel.
Fortune against Hair
It's-
Squad.
it's-
That's a bad matchup.
That's a
bro.
bad match.
Okay, but let's talk about it. Let's
Let's talk
dissect
about
it.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
dissect it. All right, cool. What's the criteria? So like
Lyrics and-
bars,
Bars and flow.
Flow. Technical.
bars.
Technical ability.
That's actually that's not as easy as we think, boys. I know. Fortune's hard, boys. Fortune's very good, but then also Hair Squid's very good. But Hair Squid, we're
Minor
taking it as
Gangsters, though. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
The Colour Show.
Yeah.
There's some technical ability on display there, boys.
yeah, and Gully.
And this
some
is
lyrics.
this as
Scully as
rappers,
well.
yeah?
So
Because Hair Squad is on the edge from me. Because it's
I
not
said
just
this.
rap. It's
I
not
said this
rap.
as
It's
well.
more melodic.
I said this.
You
as
get me?
well.
Well, see,
it's a
I've been,
wave.
Hip
we've
sensibility,
been going back to back with this, back and forth with this, right? Because like Young Thug, who else? There's Travis Scott. They're melodic rappers too,
Lil
right?
Baby is.
Lil Baby, or would they?
Oh, Lil Baby can rap though, boys.
It's
And he
melodic
has-
though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but these people you just mentioned, they're never in the conversation for best rappers.
It's
bro.
true. He has a
Okay,
point.
okay.
He has a point.
That's a fair point. But artistry, I think Hair Squid have their own artistry.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
100. But they both do though. Like when it comes to artistry, how
Yeah.
Fortune
Fortune's doing
portray-
something different, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's doing something
but like
different.
it's like
Great,
that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
two different versions of artistry.
Yeah.
You get me? But if we're gonna be straight about like who we're choosing, does everyone have to choose somebody?
all-
or-
Yeah, because
like-
there's 4 of us, so well, 3 of us.
Jesus,
Oh,
boys.
okay.
So like,
Actually,
like
there's
if
a
it's 3
fifth
versus
one.
1, if 2, we whatever. But like
Okay.
So do we go counterclockwise? Clockwise?
yeah, for this one, right? For this one, I'm gonna. I believe in the future. I think Fortune is the future, right? I think he's got
Fortune
something
is the
nice
future.
happening.
He is.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier in the podcast, Hair Squid have given us an Irish classic.
Okay.
Okay.
And I like the melodies. Bro, there's some bars. They've got bars in Minor Gangsters.
Yeah.
They've given us party tracks like Loco.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm going with Hair Squid.
Dan.
Okay.
Dan.
This is.
I thought you were gonna go the opposite way.
Fortune.
Yeah. So
I need more songs.
I
for Fortune.
lean more to. I've heard in more songs I've heard Fortune just straight rap than I have in Hair Squid songs. Like as in no melody, no kind of like as in just straight like going bars and just going for like I remember there's a song, I'll shout out the song because it's a song with him, Kid Kuba and Femi, you know The Prayer? Oh, that song's so hard. I remember when they started doing like the promo for it and I was like, that was such a smart promo. But I remember listening to Fortune then and listening to other stuff like that and even Mr. Gorgeous and other stuff and I was like, okay, this guy is like,
Gorgeous. That's a great.
he's like, this guy is actually really like, yeah.
You going Fortune, bro?
I think I'm going Fortune for him, yeah. Because I think just because you're taking 2 people with Hair Squid as well. And I love Hair Squid. I'm such a fan of Hair Squid. But I just think if I was to bring in someone and say, go to the booth and split 16.
Bro, Lilo could do that.
Yeah, but Lila, but can Screw?
16, I think so too. But Lilo could give it to me.
Okay. But then it's more
He
then
can-
you're more so thinking of like, it's just Lilo versus Fortune. If you're thinking that's what Lilo wants to give you. But
Wait,
if you're
just-
thinking the
just
two of them
give us
together,
your-
I'm going Fortune.
Okay, so I think I'm a bit like I've listened to both of their music, both unreleased as well as
Oh man,
released,
I'm
right?
saying it's
Yeah.
my
Here we go.
I've heard to the well, I haven't heard everything, but I've
sure,
heard
you've heard a lot.
enough for me to know. Okay, there's a lot more in the holster than we think. You
For
get
sure,
me?
yeah.
And even Fortune, like his sound is not just what we've heard. You get me? Like he's playing around with different sonics. There's melodic stuff as well. So, but if I'm being straight though, I think I would still give it to Hair Squad just because of the versatility, like delivery alone is just it's a bit more interesting in my opinion. Do you get me? Like it's gone a lot more places than what I've heard
for sure.
Fortune's music do. You get me? But yeah, shout out to Fortune, that's my guy.
Yeah.
But if we're matching up there, I would give it to Hair Squad. Yeah.
There we go.
For sure. I agree. I understand.
Okay. I think I'll go Hair Square, but to be honest, and I'm gonna
That's a
be
tough matchup.
but I'm gonna be completely honest.
That's
Yeah,
such a tough matchup.
I don't know a lot of Fortune's music.
He's
That's
good.
the honest truth.
Yeah.
He's very good.
But like I know that I saw his show and all. The show looked top tier.
Yeah. Unreal
Yeah.
performer.
Yeah, so shout out to Fortune for sure. But I'm
All
gonna
right,
go Hair Square.
send the boys through.
Next one, so Gliders get the pass into by the buy, so they don't have to go with anything else. Our next battle is between Rose 9 from A9. No, I have to be careful.
Get this right.
AV9. Is it AV9?
I believe so, yeah.
AV9. Rose 9 from
I could be
AV9.
wrong,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Versus JLOL.
Okay, I'll be first off the bat. I don't know. Listen, I haven't listened to a lot of Rose Nine. I've listened to a lot of Jay, and I'm a firm believer that I just think Jay's different, man. Jay Yellow was different. Fella's an animal. We've had we've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, that was
That
crazy.
man, he just has flows for days.
Yeah.
It's actually stupid. Like it's actually genuinely stupid. But I actually will check out Rose 9. But just for the knowing of, like, Jada Wells had a song on FIFA Boys. That's like my childhood. Like, that's wild. So.
Is accolades part of the
No.
criteria?
That's just me to say something. That's just me to say something.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it?
No,
It's not. I'm just
It's
me.
not.
That's just me
That's
geeking
unfair.
out.
It's unfair.
It's
It's
unfair.
unfair.
It's unfair. But like,
Yeah.
no, Jay's rapping technical ability is very it's top tier. It is top tier, and it's
One
of
thing
those,
I was adding about Jay as well is that he's got a bit of diversity to him.
100%.
Like, his tracks
I
are
did
quite
not-
diverse.
Did not think the fella could do Afrobeat music, and then he's there opening for Brian or doing something. I'm like, this fella's different.
He's got a bit of range to him that
For sure.
and like Rose 9 is one of the kids that I wouldn't say I listen to him a lot, but when I do hear like an AV9 track or whatever, he does be spitting. He does be going off.
Yeah.
My only thing is that I'm not seeing a lot of variation to what, and that's maybe because it's a drill song, you know. But he can spit. But for me, it's just JLOL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Rose is cold. I've listened to some of his songs for sure. I would always like in a matchup like this, if somebody who is just like known for one thing is going against somebody who's kind of doing a few different things, or like the way J Lowell, he's like rapping, but he's also doing he can do the trap thing,
Yeah.
he's doing the Afrobeat thing or whatever, and it's not only that he's doing it, but it's also working. Do you get me? It's not just like
Good point.
it's not just like, oh yeah, he's doing it and
No,
it's
it's-
trash.
it's
You get me? Like
traveling,
it's actually
traveling.
working. So I would always, I would give it to Jay just for that point. Like he's a bit more versatile, but in like a progressive way as well. So
Make anything you want to add?
I think I agree with the panel, to be honest, yeah. Like, I don't know Rose 9, to be honest, and like drill, I'm not up on drill. But JLOL, I think, like, his technical ability and, like, as was just saying, the fact that he can do so many different things, I'm going to give it to him, yeah. And his two most recent tracks as well were both very good. So,
Yeah. Our next person actually goes through on the buy, which is Joe Vinci.
Hey, shout out Joe Vinci. Big
Next up, we've got Scruffy Munley versus Officer.
What kind of a matchup is this?
so random.
What kind of a matchup is this?
Different sounds out here. We'll start from you.
Whoa.
I'm going first.
Yeah,
Can we?
yeah.
Oh man.
Give us a take.
I'm going Scruffy Money Boys.
I
off the
love
bat.
Scruffy. I love, bro.
What? I'll tell you
Washed
why.
up, but
No, that's it. That's it. So, right, the way, in my head with music, a lot of the time, you can kind of look, if you compare artists, right, there's the whole thing of, are you taking someone's best and putting against someone else's best? if you take the most recent thing and putting against the other person's most recent, say what you want, boys. But Washed Up by Scruffy Mully
Such a
is one of the best Irish rap songs I think I've
you
ever
heard it?
heard.
Yeah, he's
Bro,
cold. Like
it's
Scruffy's cold.
It's cold.
Scruffy's
Have a
cold.
bit of a beer, Betty. Breakfast
Yeah.
roll down and cheers,
Cheers,
Deli.
Deli.
Man.
God.
Oh
No,
man.
Okay.
just the way he flows, and to be honest as well, because I love bars. If we're going bars, I think it's Mully on that. Flow, I'd actually maybe give that to Officer, man. I think Officer sits nice on a beat.
He does.
And he can
No, he
change it
does.
up a lot.
Yeah.
So like,
Scruffy's flow is interesting.
no,
bro.
Scruffy's, because the thing
Scruffy's
is,
so
it's
mad.
unpredictable,
It's
isn't
so
it? You don't know what
unpredictable.
way he's
It's
gonna go.
But
with it.
they're the best ones though.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
just like,
Yeah, yeah.
but so you're thinking Scruffy, yeah?
I'm gonna go with Scruffy Mully, boys. Basically, off the strength of his bars and off the strength of, I think for the criteria that's in place here,
Yeah.
it's Scruffy Mully. If we were going for, let's say, maybe like hits or
Artistry.
discography, I think Officer would probably take it.
Yeah.
But for what we're going for, I'm backing Scruffy Mully, boys.
He's good, man.
It's a big mismatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
All random.
lanes.
All random.
Shout out to Officer as well, of course.
And I've only kind of heard maybe one or two things from Scruffy, and they both been cold. But obviously I have more to work off when it comes to Officer.
For sure, yeah.
Though he's kind of he's been established in a bracket, but I like how he's kind of branching out, doing the slightly Afro stuff, slightly Jersey house kind of bounce and stuff like that's cool. And also like he's a pioneer for this kind of like bridging that like African with the Irish sort of like mix of rap and drill. Like I don't know who else is doing that.
Nah,
You get
he's
me?
right.
Like he
Yeah, that's
brought in
right.
something new, and he's like been able to capture it aesthetically and in his own artistic way. Do you get me? I feel like Scruffy, it's too early for me to say, oh, he would get it. I can see the potential, and I can see how like if this was a conversation we were having in 2 years, Scruffy would probably easily beat, but he would also have to like
Build up a catalog.
he has to build up a catalog. I feel like he hasn't dropped
Needs
too
a
many.
project or something like
Yeah,
that.
and Officer doesn't have a project yet, but he's just dropped enough songs for us to be able to like.
See,
you get me?
because right on that point, I would say like if consistency comes into it, because Scruffy Mully, he's not consistent with his releases, but to me, I don't think he's missed yet, man.
Yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't.
Choco Rice, boys.
That's
that
the one
was,
you showed me. The other day.
Choco
Oh,
Rice
yeah.
is
And
unreal.
we went down the rabbit hole with that one.
Yeah,
Man, lovely jubbly.
mad.
My waddy in the gaff. See, I get what you're saying. An Officer, you have to give Officer his full credit because what he's doing very well, and he's took it to new heights.
Yeah.
And you have to respect that. And he, as I said, now he can flow.
Yeah,
like
he
I really like Officer's voice and how he sounds, and he really can't spit. But I just think with the criteria here, like with bars and punchlines and all that,
Yeah.
like Scruffy.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
if we're talking about rapping, I guess I would give it to Scruffy because he feels more authentic.
He does, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
like even
But
his
also,
bars
wait,
are
wait,
very like
For criteria was
relatable.
Yeah.
how many songs do we have to have?
4
4 or 5?
or 5.
Was it 4 or 5?
4 or 5.
Okay, so I was just
Scruffy Mully's just there,
he's
yeah.
just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think I would give it to him on bars, but I feel like I feel like I'm taking away for how
Artistry.
much
Yeah. Yeah.
Officer
No, I
has been able
understand,
to
yeah,
do as a rapper,
As a rapper.
and pioneering
Yeah,
kind of a sound as
See,
well. You get
if
me?
influence is involved, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, and I don't think
It's a
it's
whole
fair
different
if
thing.
that's the case
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
match those two up
Yeah.
on
They're
They're going
influence.
bar for bar.
Yeah.
Bar for bar,
If it's
bar
bar for bar, I'm going Mully, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I need to hear more Scruffy for me to say that, because Officer be barring as well.
No,
He would,
Officer
and
is
he
big,
would be
yeah.
fair, and he had a
Well.
Fumes track and
Yeah,
That
Bro,
Yeah.
didn't bring-
Officer be barring all that.
I'm from
Fumes,
go
bro.
with
Yeah,
Officer.
Officer.
you.
man.
You guys said like there's nothing else I can add to this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he just mentioned Fumes
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I have to go. I have to
I
go,
have to go
Officer.
Officer as
Going
well.
Officer.
I think.
But I
Scruffy's
love
cold.
Scruffy's cold, and Scruffy's the ceiling for there's no ceiling for Scruff.
Yeah.
There's no ceiling.
Then the next boy is Smiles Goes Through.
Smiles. Okay.
Now we have Kneecap versus Courtesy.
What?
Yeah,
I haven't listened to too much Kneecap, to be honest.
That's a mad one.
bro.
by default, I'll give it to Courtesy.
You're going courtesy.
Yeah, I can't I mean,
Yeah.
I generally prefer music I can understand in
See,
terms of like language.
Yeah, yeah. In terms of
Unfortunately.
But I'm
Yeah.
sure if I spoke the Irish, I'd be like, "Oh, this is cold."
Yeah,
But I
no,
just
I'm not.
don't.
I can't even deny they're doing their thing. So
they're
they're
doing-
they're obviously good at what they
Yeah.
do. I just
They got it right up on the LA Times, I believe.
removed.
LA.
LA Times did it right up on Kneecap.
They're doing a film now.
yeah.
Michael Fassbender.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Fassbender. Yeah.
Because they have such an aesthetic that they've been able to capture as well. It's beyond the music as well for them.
Oh, boys, this is kind of like the last round all over again. Because I actually think, right,
Yeah.
Kneecap with the hits, get your Brits out, like Cracker, the influence, you know what I mean? Bringing the Irish language back in a way.
Yeah.
Like, and like, LA Times right up, Michael Fassbender film, their merch as well. They had these skins, boys. I bought
Yeah.
them. And it was, you know, Arlene Foster.
Yeah.
She's like a politician over in up the north.
Oh,
It was
okay.
her face on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like Arlene's chin. And she looked over, man. And I was like, that's genius. Like, to put on a skin. So, like, Kneecap, in terms of, like, the whole package, I give it to them. But one, bar for bar, though, bro. I think Courtesy.
Yeah.
Men on a mission, man. Like, just the
Oh,
just the way he flows through that
Bro.
is nuts. I think
That
his
was
new
it.
EP with Tape Eater as well is very good.
Put that again on the car in the car yesterday.
Yeah,
For me, it's Courtesy,
yeah.
bro. I think it's Irish. Like it's just like
Yeah.
embodied.
It's unique, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
It's just like a guy from Tala. He sounds it. He's authentic, and he's giving us just bars that I would expect him to
Expect
give.
him to give. Yeah.
That doesn't mean a bad thing. It means like this is believable. You get me?
Authentic is
Yeah, it's
very,
authentic's the
very
word there.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Courtesy.
Dan, what are you thinking?
Okay.
You're the same.
Yeah.
Courtesy as well, yeah.
Courtesy it is.
It's true. Courtesy.
Well done.
Our next buy is Debo. Debo goes through on the buy. Yeah, Debo. I can't remember talk about Debo. Next up, we have Reggie Snow. This one's unfair. Versus Pat Lagoon. It's so unfair.
Sorry, Pat.
Bro.
Yeah, Reggie, man.
Pat Lagoon has some bangers.
He does. He does.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know too much Pat Lagoon, boys.
Neither
I have
do
to
I.
be honest. I have
Got
to be
this
honest.
track with Rickshaw.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Bro, but man, he just flowing. It sounds nice. It sounds against just one of those songs I feel like I can put in any playlist and fit in. I wouldn't just put it on an Irish playlist. I'd put it on like Little Baby could come on next and that would be like, oh yeah, that's fine. You get me?
Yeah.
But-
I think Pat Lagoon is cold as well. I just, for me, nothing has been memorable enough for it to go against Reggie Snow.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Unfortunately.
I have to check him out, boys.
Yeah, he's good. No,
Yeah,
he's
he
good.
is good though.
He's very good.
Boy, yeah, it's Reggie.
Oh, we got Reggie.
Reggie.
Snow.
What did
Reggie.
Reggie Snow go by before he changed his name?
Oh, Mooney
Alec-
knows.
Alex? Beckford?
Alex?
Was it?
I'm not sure. Mooney.
He had a
knows, though.
different name before that though. But yeah, Reggie Snow goes through. Our next buy goes to Kojak. Kojak goes through.
Kojak's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jack, man. Danny Daydreams. Shout out to that album.
Our next one is Lethal Dialect versus Denise Chyla.
Oh, sorry. Love you, Denise. Lethal Dialect going through that. Love you, Denise.
Right. Now hold on. Right. So, let me have my moment here, boys. Yeah.
Go on, run it.
I love Lethal Dialect. I think in terms of flow, lyrics, punchlines, in terms of what a traditional MC embodies, I just think Lethal Dialect has it all. Now, truthfully, like if we're going off artistry and stuff, and I will say this, I'm not the biggest fan of like his two earlier albums, but like the last two albums that he dropped was, the fact he's retired, boys, I'm actually snapping.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, if you're watching, bro, I feel like you were hitting your own there on the end of that last album, man. I went to his show, boys, I bought the CD.
Yeah.
That's how much.
Bought a CD.
I bought the CD, man. That's what I was feeling about this, so I wanted to get that off, yeah.
Yeah.
Lethal Dialect, if you're watching, man, come back. I'm picking Lethal Dialect in this round, yeah. I just think, in terms of like lyrics, telling a story,
I get a lot of storytelling
Yeah,
vibes from
storytelling.
him.
yeah, and getting your bars across.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, there's some rappers you listen to them a few times, and it might take a few times for you to get the bars.
Yeah.
Sure.
But then you know you come across like a Benny the Butcher or like a J. Cole and the bars hit you first time. I get that with him.
That's right. Wow.
I get that with him.
Big praise.
My only thing with Lethal Dialect is that I'm not a big fan of the beats.
Do you know what?
But that's not the question.
Exactly.
That's not the question.
And I'll agree because I feel like his earlier projects, it was very I don't
Man's been trying to open that for like.
like I don't want to be disrespectful, of course, but like it was quite derivative of the '90s stuff.
Yeah.
But like the same producer that produced the early projects, produced the later ones, that's GI, man, sick producer. Because GI has done like all his beats kind of throughout his career. And man, I think on the most two recent projects, man, like there's a track called K District that he done, and the beat it just sounds like it's straight off a Griselda project, man. Like it's so hard, it's so raw.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna lead the dialect in this round, but respect to Denise Charlotte, because I think kind of what we were saying with Officer and with Kneecap.
She's done bits,
Denise
man.
Charlotte has
She's done bits.
she has her audience, she has her message. She makes some man. You have a tune together. Yeah, man. Right there.
Yeah.
Like so I was gonna say, man, definitely have some bangers, like some really catchy tracks. And
She
like,
did Crow Park with Ed Sheeran.
do you know what I mean?
Come on,
You
bro.
have to respect the graph,
You have to
and you
give
have
it
to
to her,
respect
man.
Denise Charlotte for sure. But I just think in terms of criteria,
Criteria,
here,
yeah.
Lethal Dialect, man, I'm giving it to it.
Sure.
What are you saying, bro?
I don't want it to be a biased thing though. You get me? I feel like I haven't listened to enough Lethal Dialect.
Fair.
Okay.
So I did listen to like his last single and I thought it was really good.
Vintage.
Yeah, it's cold. He's definitely a good rapper. It's hard to say.
But man, it's true.
Yeah, if
That's
it's
the
Denise, that's alright, bro.
But then I'm like, why is
okay,
why
like-
is it Denise? You get me? Like, I feel like Denise can bar out, but I'm still not like her delivery is still something that, you know,
Right.
I'm still trying to catch up to in terms of like what I prefer. Do you get me?
It's kind of like spoken poetry a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how-
yeah.
That's
And
very
it
true.
works, and it works for some tracks. You get
Yeah.
me? But
Bro, if you
Damn.
pick Denise, I won't be upset. I know I just spilled my heart, you know, being the biggest Lethal Dialect fan, but it's okay, bro. It's alright.
yeah, I don't have like, besides the fact that I've worked with Denise, I don't have other strong arguments as to why I'm picking.
Yeah.
That was
Denise,
on
you get
Shaw,
me?
right?
Yeah.
The video for that in the castle now. Yeah, man, nice, nice.
Dan, should I go next or should we? Or you?
Oh, I'll pick Lethal Dialect. I love Denise, but just for even the same things that make sense, yeah, definitely.
Criteria, man. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's lethal. Like I did said, my only knock was sometimes the beats. I just found them a little bit okay. I just want some more variation or whatever.
I hear you,
but
man.
That's not in question here,
Yeah.
bro. I love a good story, and Lethal Dialect does that for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the lethal.
Yeah.
Shout out to Denise, though, she's sick. She was with him.
Next up, it's a buy. It's a versatile goes through on the buy.
Here we go.
Now we have we're down to our last three. Maliki versus God Knows.
That's actually harder than I thought.
For me, off the bat, I'm going with Maliki.
I love, yeah. I
You're
love
going Maliki off the bat.
Yeah,
Maliki's
I
hard,
saw him live last
Very
year.
good.
Every song I heard, bro, I was literally gonna dip before he's gonna perform, and then he started, and then he just had a whole persona, his artistry was on point.
felt like he can
And
perform as
He
well.
was just performing amazing. But then when I was listening to the songs, the lyrics. He has a song, something about a bus. It's a bus number, and it's about him like trying to. He loves this bird on the bus, and he's trying to get her number or her attention.
Oh, it's for 46A.
46A.
Yeah.
Bro, that's storytelling. We're getting some personification. We're getting, for me, it's Maliki.
But hold on now, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this properly, right? A lot of that was down to his live performance.
No, but then I listened to the songs.
Okay, all right, fine.
I don't just go. And then I went back and listened to the
Because I was
song.
like, man, if you're just going off the
No,
show
no.
alone, it's not fair.
No.
What about Rusangano Family? What about that album? That, a lot of people would call that an Irish classic, right? That was one
When
of
did that come out?
what, 2014?
What?
Wait, yeah. 2014, 2015, 2016.
Okay.
In that bracket. But like that was one of those albums as well where it was like, okay, look what I was
But
saying
who's
straight there.
who's on that?
That's God Knows and Murley, right?
And
And his producer.
but see, we're talking about God Knows versus
Okay,
Maliki.
then, yeah.
You get me?
Okay, I'll give him Maliki.
But McConnell's cold, though.
But I wanted to stick up for God Knows there because I always think that Rusangano family's underrated. Big time.
This feels like the same situation as the last one for me. Because again, I haven't listened to too much Maliki personally.
Okay.
Like, but what I have heard is cold and his artistry is very high. Like
Yeah.
his visuals, his
course.
aesthetic,
Yeah.
all of that is cold.
Fair play is a great song.
He's
Great
actually
song.
a great lyricist. A great lyricist. Then I'm thinking God knows has more intricate flows. Sometimes his delivery, his energy is definitely up
Sick.
there.
Yeah.
That All Stars remix,
both.
you know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Bar for bar though, I feel like God knows is saying some shit, but that kind of is the pitfall of his flow. For me, sometimes it gets lost, like the diction. Like I don't hear everything he's saying. You get
Yeah, I
me?
get what you
And
mean.
that's something Maliki has on lock.
Yeah,
He's
on lock.
very clear.
Very
you
clear.
get me?
Very, very.
And that kind of plays a big part in who I can say is the one, to be honest. But yeah, I guess with that birthday, I'll probably give it to Maliki. Probably give it to Maliki.
So 2 for Maliki, 1 for God knows.
I said Maliki as well.
Maliki as well.
True.
And the next person, our last person going on the bye is Salome. Salome goes through.
Ah, nice.
My
Man.
guy.
And then our last one is between Sweet Lemon Day and Cello.
Whoa!
Bro, you might need to walk out, bro.
That is what it is, bro.
Right, so where do we
Wait,
start?
Dan, you start.
Bro,
You talk.
man. Both are cold. Both are very, well, do you know what? Oh.
You don't have to.
No. It's just, it's
Bar for
sweet.
bar,
Do you know, I actually think Sweet Man Day doesn't qualify.
Does she?
She doesn't have 4 songs out.
She does.
She has 4 or 5. She only has, I think she only has 3, no?
Nah, if she
She
has like
has
a project,
one with him,
that's her estate.
Higher Stay.
Now she's had
She had-
music out
She's
before.
had
and
yeah.
all
Oh,
of
yeah?
that as well.
before.
No
she's
Biggie,
on-
no Bull.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's true.
yeah.
I need to
Where she was barring up.
Yeah.
Oh,
man,
yeah,
no
yeah.
Biggie, no Bull is a track.
Yeah, I need to. No, okay, I need to listen. I need. Do you know what? Just because I've heard,
It's the
I
two
love.
most- yeah.
I do like Higher State. I really actually like another song of hers that she did as well. Sweet Lemon Day. Which song is that?
Right, I'm gonna pick Sweet Lemon Day.
Are you going? Yeah.
Are you
I'm
going
gonna
Sweet
pick
Lemon
Sweet
Day?
Lemon Day. Yeah. Honestly, no Biggie, no Bull, man. It's just that's one of those songs that I just turn on, and I just listen to the whole thing, and I just enjoy every second of it. The way she sounds on that, man, the flow, the like to me, man, that kind of captures one of those things that I really like about hip hop.
Yeah.
It's just when an artist just sits on a beat and just dum, like she just sounds so good, man.
I like Never Gonna Be as well. Really good track.
Yeah, I'm gonna and like the thing is, I like Cello. I respect Cello a lot. I think the formula that Cello has made with the drill and the Irish language is impeccable. I think the hits that he has, Dublin. Being honest, as well, boys, I'm actually a
disagree.
big fan of Oggy. Actually, I like that one a lot. But
I was gonna say.
I disagree.
I actually
I
think.
disagree with that formula.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that formula. I think 1-2 songs is grand,
yeah.
but I don't want all your singles to be that. And I've been seeing that creep into other artists as well.
For sure. I
No,
understand.
but this is my point.
Yeah.
Influence. Cello is people are taking that formula and running with it. So in terms of influence,
But I think there's more to Cello than that.
Oh, there
And,
is. There
And
has to
I've-
be.
And I've actually heard it through, like, I went through his tape, right?
Molly Malone.
Bro, there's Molly Malone, there's even the intro
The
song
intro's
is-
good.
The intro,
yeah, the
man.
intro is sick.
I'm like, yo, this is like dope. Like he's actually it's on a hip hop kind of
yeah.
type of beat. I'm like, yo, this is
And that-
Cello's a rapper for real.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No Love as well, boys. That's a good one too.
bro. So for me, like, I do like Augie. Augie actually grew on me, and I like Dublin. Dublin came at the right time for us.
I think.
It came at the right time. But his other songs that aren't singles, bro, they actually do slap.
Nice.
And I just don't like the other singles.
But you know what though? Now that I listen to Sweet Lemon Day, I listen to Cello. I actually prefer Cello's flow, and I prefer Cello's tone. I actually like how Cello sounds. Like I like his tone, and I like that it is proper. Like it's Dublin.
Yeah.
Like it's proper.
A bit rough.
It's rough. It's
Cello.
proper.
Yeah.
It's proper rough. Like
There's a
talking.
little bit of African,
Like
a little bit of
looking
Nigerian.
like proper Southwest. Like I do like that.
Full credit to him for that. 100%. But once again, it's the criteria here.
Yeah.
I know.
I do
Where I
think
do think, I actually do think, no, I think, no, Sweet Lemonade is a better lyricist.
Interesting take.
I think, yeah, I'll just because of that. And also, I've listened to more Cello than I have Sweet Lemonade. So I think I'll just, because of that reason as well, I'll go Cello.
Cello?
Yeah.
Jafaris, what we saying, bro? What we saying?
I mean, Sweet Lemonade for me is the future. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, there's not many like women rappers in Ireland who I can really say like are standing on just the rap thing.
Big time, bro.
Big time. Yeah.
So she's really doing her thing, and like she has such a good pen. Like again, I've listened to like unreleased stuff, and I'm like, you're barren, like you're barren. You get me? Obviously, it's gonna take a while for people to get
catch
to
on
listen
to that,
to that
sure,
and stuff like that.
sure.
So, but I would say, she's still in development, in my opinion. Where like her delivery and stuff will only get better with time. It's still like I can still kind of hear the timidness in how she like performs on the track. Like not everything is with conviction yet. Do you get me? But that comes with time. Do you get me? Whereas someone like Cello, everything he says sounds like there's a lot of conviction. Do you get me? It's not even like sometimes not even what he's saying. It's just how he's saying it. Do you get me? And that's a big superpower to have. But at the same time, like he is a barrer as well. Like there's things. I think sometimes it can get lost in addiction a little bit.
For sure. For sure.
I know when I was watching the Where's Your Head at Digging, like there's stuff that David was catching, and I'm like, he's really barren. But I didn't hear it because the addiction and stuff wasn't strong. But I would give it to Cello just based off like how much conviction there is in this performance. Like. I give it to
that, like, I agree totally.
Boys, that was an interesting round there.
Yeah.
That was actually a nice match up there. For once, that was like an MMA match.
So round two, we can fly through these, right?
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Crazy.
Because we've already kind of talked about.
You didn't include.
Yeah, there was a lot of talking.
A lot of talking there.
Wait, I want to hear who. Yeah, well, come on.
You didn't include Danya. You didn't include Danya, boys.
Who's Danya?
Was he on the original list?
Oh, Danya. Oh, that's
Who's
crazy.
Danya?
Danya.
No,
from the
Danny
north-
does.
Crazy, boys.
done from the north
He's
side.
he's the original Afro-Irish like
Rapper?
originator. Yeah, bro.
Oh, man, never heard
He's
this one.
connected with like.
Versatile and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably why we don't know him or acknowledge him.
Yeah.
But he's cold, bro.
Oh, bro.
You
Okay.
listen to Danya, he's
Like,
cold.
I've heard his name a few
I
times.
listen to
Yeah.
Danya still.
Right. Jafaris, this is your first rap matchup, man.
Let's go.
Go.
Oh,
You
man.
can't vote on this.
What's this?
I feel like
What's
it's
this?
gonna be a
Jaf-
bad one.
What's
Jafaris versus Hair Squad off the
Oh, I
bat.
knew it was gonna be so crazy. Yeah, go on, boys. You guys.
Paris versus Earthquake. Right.
You can't vote on himself.
On this criteria. On the criteria, go for yourself, bro. Flow, lyrics. Like what
I'm
we
trying
said-
not to say because I'm here though.
No,
really
right.
think
This
about
is
it.
me being
Yeah.
genuinely serious, right? Because we've had conversations on and off camera too.
Mm.
We're Hair
And
Squared.
he's gone.
I think
Yeah, go, bro.
because we're Hair Squared. Once again, man, when I'm listening to Hair Squared, it's not necessarily for those things
Yeah.
that's been mentioned there. Do you know what I mean? Even though that Minor Gangsters track, once again, that's the song that caught me with them. Where I was like, no, this actually, there's some spitting here, there's some bars here. Like with Hair Squared, I'm listening more so because I like how the track sounds, man. It's a fun track. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in terms of when I think of an MC and, as I said, the stuff we mentioned there, like there's a couple of tracks on Stride, bro. Invincible. Like, man,
Temple.
Ghost, like lyrically on Ghost, bro. I think you were saying like some really kind of heartfelt stuff on that. Do you know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
And yeah, so I'll go with Jafaris here, boys. Yeah.
This is
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, you go first. Yeah, you go first. I want to hear what you have to say.
my heart, my family. My heart
Here we
Hi, my
go.
family.
Here we go.
Innit?
wants to say Hair Squad because like they're my boys.
Mm.
You know, go back way long. You know, family things and all that.
Mm.
But for the sake of the game, and for what we're doing.
Mm.
Because I know the boys can spit.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is,
Ridiculous.
with the criteria, I've heard them spit. The world hasn't heard them spit yet on the
Yeah,
tracks.
that's true. It's true.
Yeah, and that's where the conversation comes out. They're more melodic. They're more so on.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'd be.
And that
at,
keeps coming up, so I can't ignore that.
Yeah.
Right? But Jafaris, with your I gave when I first heard Stride back in the day, I was like, okay, that's just calm. But then I listened to it again recently, and again, I think you said it so yourself. The latter half of the album is where for me personally, is where you go off.
Yeah.
Like I think it's for me, Shanduka is my favorite. And then did I say in the group chat that Ghost was my other one?
You didn't, but Ghost is a track.
Or was it Invincible? That's it. I had 2 tracks there, and I think you embody what an MC is. I think that's what it is, and it's been shown in the songs that you have released, and it matches up with our criteria. So for me, I'm gonna go with Jafaris on that one.
Interesting.
Yeah, you've said everything I need to say. I don't need to big up the fella's head anymore. Yeah, but I love, and I that's why I was so intrigued because I just haven't, and that's also for some of my thinking of I need to now also look at Hair Squid as hip hop artists as well.
See, that's
I thought we all did.
I
never really looked
like
at them
you
like
hear
that, man.
Hairside Stories. That's like it sounds almost like a pop song.
Yeah,
But it's a pop song with it's a pop song with flows.
like I haven't listened to Hair Squared the same way I listened to
Even if you
yourself.
listen to 100 Miles, you listen to like Flowers, like those are songs where it's melodic flows.
It's the hook.
But those are the main singles, though.
I know it's my singles, and then I need that, but that's also a lot of the things I have heard. And then I listen to the new CD, even like Handlebars. Is it Handlebars? Another song as well, which I love.
So beautiful.
Such a beautiful song. So I think even if we're talking Irish artists, it's a whole different bracket of where we do it with this. But as in hip hop, I don't look at them as hip hop personally.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna
Let's move on to our next one.
Yeah,
Because
let's
I
move on to the next
want to talk about this one.
All right.
This one's going to be fun. Gliders versus JLOL.
Ooh.
Now that's an interesting matchup.
Let's Percy talk about this one first. 'Cause he takes up.
Why did you guys go, ooh?
Because that's a good
That's
matchup.
great,
That's
man.
a good
That's a nice one. That's a
matchup.
nice one, man.
I like that one.
It is a good one.
It's a good matchup, man.
Again, Jay is that guy who's doing the multiple things now and is working and stuff. So he's still standing on that hill. But again, I've had the privilege to listen to more than what the Gliders have shared with the world, and they're so incredibly versatile as well. Do you get me? And it's like hits like in Afro beats and trap and whatever. Like, and it's like, I don't know. Are we going just based off what the world has heard?
I think we have to go off what the
I
world
think
is.
we have to.
Because,
I think we have to. Yeah.
that's why her squad have a lot of disqualifications.
Shout out to you, boys.
I'll say I'm leaning towards the Gliders.
Wow, okay, cool.
Because I feel like they're doing their sound extremely well. Like they're scratching that itch back to back with that sound. And it's like it keeps getting better in my opinion. You get me? Like that tape, like who else is doing that with that tape? Do you get me? Like who else is making these heavy drill sounds but still barren, and it's also like good songs. Do you get me? It's not just a rap song. It's a song. Do you get me? Like
hearing you, man.
everywhere
Yeah.
I go, like people have this on like replay. Do you get me? So like, and Jay is cold again as a rapper. He's cold, but they're rapping and making the songs hit. That's a superpower for me. Do you get me? Like it's like that's like the Drake effect. Where like you rap really well, but you can make a really well rapped song a hit.
Like back to back.
Yeah.
Okay. That was. You put that very nicely, actually, man. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
And they're still early days. They still
They're
like
still
we
very
still haven't
early
even
days,
acknowledged
yeah.
the songs as hits.
Like
But they
ICL
have made
and
songs that are like if the
ICL
world
and those
catches
songs.
onto it, they're hits.
Crazy.
They're hit songs.
It's crazy.
Dan, what are you saying?
I do love what Gliders are doing. I love that they're creating a movement. Because it's literally that's one of the things like it's
Yeah.
a sick movement in general.
Credit to them for that.
Credit to them for that and
time.
making people feel like they're a part of something.
Big time.
But again, just as a hip hop purist, and I think I just look at Jay more like Jay to me, when he's in that hip hop bag, when he raps, he just reminds me of J. Cole for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he just reminds he just to me, like there's that if he was to just say, you know what, I'm not, and obviously we've tried to mind, we know him, we feel that, but and obviously he's more versatile in that he sees himself going into those other palettes and stuff like that, and he likes to do that. But if he was to just lock in and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna just absolutely just be a barist and a hip hopist, and like there's times where we've seen him do it, I just think, yeah, this man, he's just different. He's different, and I do like what Gliders are doing. I think it's an element of with the two of them together, it's very good.
Yeah.
Separately, I actually do think, I remember chatting to you about this when we were listening to the tape. I think Travis has more charisma on the mic, but Els' tone and Els' lyrics is cold.
Yeah, his voice,
That's what I'm
man.
saying.
So together,
voice
it's an
is-
amazing.
yeah.
Together, it's an amazing
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
But I think Jay.
Jeez, this is a good round, boys.
It's a very good round.
This is a good round.
I think Jay's flow was and what Jay can do with lyrics and his personification and his similes and how he breaks it down and how he just and he makes you think.
Jay's a lyricist.
He's a lyricist.
Yeah.
This man is a lyricist.
But I'm putting Els in that bracket. I think because of his delivery and stuff, we're missing. We're missing how cold of a lyricist he is.
I know.
And that's the unfortunate part of it. But he keeps the rap in the tracks, and then Travis makes it like that catchy song.
The catchy song,
You
for
get me?
sure.
And if you have those two against one person who now has to manage that by himself,
But he does. But Jay
he
does
do
it.
it.
Does a
But
great
job.
job.
manages it.
yeah, but I think he leans more into how good of a rapper he is more than making a track.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Not that he's not doing that, but I'm just saying
yeah.
like if the ratio of which he's making tracks that hit and people want to replay versus how much of a rap track that
I hear. But if you want to give, there's a booth right there. You want to give two of them. You want to give someone just rap a 16 right now and just come off the top. I'm taking Jay over the two of them. Jay will come up with one quicker that's more precise over the two of them. Off the top. Not even off the top.
As in like who's gonna write something
As in
better.
to write something better. I'm taking Jay.
This is a good round, boys.
Jay.
Yeah,
This
it's all preference.
I'm
at that
taking
stage.
Jay. I'm taking Jay.
Nick, should I talk or you should talk?
Bro, I don't mind. Like, whatever you want.
I'm
Taking Jay. I love Gliders.
Yeah?
I was leaning somewhere else until he started speaking. I'm
I
like,
hear it. But I hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
But think about how many times you've listened to a J track and just been like, yo, he's spitting. And then think about how many times you've listened to Gliders tracks and you're like, yo,
but
this
you
is
know,
hard.
but no, but
Like,
I've
as in,
listened.
this
No,
is a good
and
song.
here's the thing with Gliders tracks. I've seen more. I've listened to their tracks and thought it's cold, and I've thought, oh, this is cool. But I've listened to more Jay and thought like this fella's a rapper. Like I've seen more of Gliders package and been like, this is insane of how this looks visually. They go into a desert to do with things visually. Like visually, those boys are gone. Gone clear visually, they're gone.
Yeah.
But if you're playing for me a track to say of like rap, I'm just like, I just think, I'm like, you play for something, I'm like Jay.
You're probably right. I feel like I put a lot of stock into voices and tones.
I hear
and
what you're
stuff
saying.
Like that.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
And it plays a part in making the track.
It does.
what
It does.
and
It does.
stuff.
You're so right.
But you're right. Jay is like a spitter, especially even when it comes to like the content in which he speaks of, and like the subject matter, and like how he's phrasing things and stuff. He's a real rapper.
Like,
Do you
yeah,
get me?
boys.
But I think, yeah, for this round, I don't know. I'm allowing the artist's part
I hear
to
you,
ride
to
a bit
ride a
more.
bit
Do you
more.
get
I
me?
hear.
Maybe I
hear.
don't know if that's fair or not.
No, no,
It's such a,
that-
this
that's-
matchup is
I
so
like
early
this one.
on.
I like this
Yeah.
Crazy.
one. Right, to touch on that, what you said there, I'm going to say this, and I mean it. JLOL's most recent 2 tracks, man, and I'll be honest, like, cause I've always liked JLOL. I've always respected him. But, man, he's went up in my eyes a lot in those last 2 tracks. The one, I'm going to butcher the name. It's like a French name.
Oh, seriously, that.
Say Le Belle or something, man.
C'est la
When
vie,
you
man.
hear that beat, it comes on and he just goes, man.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what?
And I'm
am
like
I
waiting
even
for him to
listening
stop, and he's still going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
it's
he doesn't
crazy.
stop, and it's just
Bro,
like,
you brought me back. You brought me back. You brought me back.
But then he put out that track, Nausea. Boys, it's a lovely little track. And it's not, I wouldn't call that one like necessarily like a spitting track. So I think like the formula there, formula is my word of the week, by the way. That's up there. But like the formula there, you have this one where he's spitting, he's barring up, man, he's just killing people. And then you have Nausea, which is like, do you know what I mean? It's a nicer, more melodic track. Now, I am hearing what you're saying though with gliders. The Drake effect is a great way to put it, man.
Yeah.
There's someone with a good formula, man. Drake, don't know why he does put in his tracks, but it always works.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying, because gliders come, they have hard stuff. There's bars, there's flows, the tone, the way it sounds, the way it's presented,
Yeah.
the way it's packaged. Like, you have to respect them for that.
100%.
But once again, I think I have to go JLOL, boys.
Mate,
I hear you,
As I
I hear
said,
you.
those most, like the 2 most recent tracks he put out, man. I just think if you take them, you can hold them up to a lot. That's honestly how I feel.
But gliders have set the standard of how to actually package yourself as an
No,
artist.
yeah, and they get so much credit for that.
They have.
From
100%.
yeah,
Yeah, because like going into this one, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go JLOL straight away. But then it got me thinking about gliders. Like, what do I like about them? And it's exactly what you said. And then, because like for me, honestly, I prefer the things they put out before the tape. I just thought like To Be Honest and ICL,
ICL,
and
yeah.
Vision are just insane tracks. Like they were in like on my Apple Music, like they were in like my top 20 songs played last year. But recently, I've been getting into more JLOL. The 2 singles he put out, the French title song, bro, man was gliding, and the beat was good, and the performance was good, and there was bars there, and there was artistry. So for me, it's JLOL.
It's like he's like an embodiment of like Jid. It's like he's like Jid.
Yeah.
He's the fella. He has dreads. Yeah,
But man, but much respect to gliders, because they've got a future as well.
boys. Now that's kind of what I'm talking about. I want to see more of this coming up. Yeah, you know what I mean. That was nice. That was a good discussion.
Let's be true.
Both
Let's
artists
be
got praised.
let's be true. These all right.
Yeah.
Joe Vinci versus Officer off the top.
Officer.
Obviously, yeah.
Officer. Smiles versus Courtesy.
Courtesy, bar for bar, courtesy.
I don't know. Actually, Smiles is actually a
haven't-
spitter. You know, if you
Man on
actually
a mission,
listen, if
boys.
you actually listen to him spit, Smiles can actually spit.
Yeah, he can.
Okay, I'll be honest. I don't really know much of Smiles.
What you said,
I've
man?
listened to enough of both. I'll probably say Smiles.
Yeah.
I'll probably say
Oh, I
Smiles.
don't know. I think off the top, first thing in my head was Courtesy. I'll go Courtesy. Yeah.
What are you saying, Ron?
I'm. Are we going like halfway there? Rap bar for bar.
Yeah.
I prefer Courtesy's music,
Mm.
but I think Smiles is better.
Bar
bar for bar.
rapper.
Yeah,
How do we do that then if it's a tie?
we come back.
Rock, paper, scissors.
We come back.
Okay.
Debo versus Reggie Snow.
Reg.
Reggie Snow.
Okay, Reggie.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah. Debo, man, like
Tone.
Tone.
King.
And he's, I think he's putting together some lovely little singles, and I think he's grown with him. Kojak versus Lethal Dialect.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not what I wanted. Now it is.
That's what you wanted.
Ah, boys, I don't know, right? So,
It's Kojak for me, man.
it's
Kojak.
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 Both going Kojak.
Kojak.
Going Kojak as well.
We can talk about Kojak later on.
I would have picked the dialect there, personally.
Versatile versus Maliki.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going Maliki.
Yeah, Maliki probably.
Yeah, Maliki.
Maliki.
Salome versus Cello.
Salome.
That's now let's talk about
Salome.
this.
No,
'Cause
let's not talk about Salome.
I think this is a good matchup
Salome.
Okay.
because if you're going singles, actually go solo. But
No, I'm going bars. I'm going Salome.
Bars.
that freestyle thing that you done where me and you were the host.
Doesn't matter about that. We were,
No, but
actually
he
no,
was-
it does. Yeah, it
But
does.
Shaq,
It does.
he was spitting.
And
Man
we
has
didn't
bars.
know what he didn't rehearse that. As in, like, we didn't know he was doing that. Let's just put that point frank. He just
Yeah.
said he's gonna spit something, and we're gonna just pretend to be the host.
He goes,
We-
I want to
our-
see your reaction.
Our
Yeah,
reactions
yeah.
are genuine when he does
Yeah.
that. That man is
That was-
literally. Now we need to speak about this thing. This fella, I'll never forget. We were at the Commonwealth Club. You were there. We're there. We're chilling. I was asking these boys. I was like, "Oh, what's the plans for next year?" Salome looked me dead in the eye. He says, "For 52 weeks, I'm gonna release a Salome Sunday like bar freestyle every Sunday." I'm like, "Are you mental? Are you crazy?" And then he's been doing it. And we're nearly halfway through the year, and he's not stopped.
Bro, and those are sick as hell, let's be honest.
Bro, and this man, he's just the tone of voice, the bars that he has, the flows that he does are just top tier.
Yeah.
They're genuinely top tier.
Yeah.
And he also knows how to make good songs.
Yeah.
Which is actually, I'm not saying Salo doesn't. I'm not saying that in that. I'm saying he
Salome
does.
hits, yeah.
But it's just in regards of, and also he's a man that he's a student of the game.
I'm going Salome, go on.
He's
I'm
a-
going Salome,
He's
I'm
a-
going
he's a-
Salome,
He's a
come on.
student of the game.
I
He's a
think
student.
I'm going Salome
Right,
as
come
well.
on.
I think he might be one of Ireland's hidden gems.
Oh, 100%.
Like a sweet lemon.
100%.
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
And I just think once Ireland, once the public gets to know Salome, bro.
Bro,
Love
it's
it.
gone.
I
It's
love
gone.
it. Yeah.
It's on the thing. Do you want to speak about any of that?
Yeah, I'll give it to Salome because of how much of an impeccable lyricist he is. Like, delivery, all of that aside, his pen alone gives him like at least 5 extra marks.
Marks,
Yeah,
bro.
big
His
fan.
pen.
He's like he's Shakespeare, like literally.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He's actually
And like his tone is amazing. I like now
crazy.
my only qualms with Salome was that his flow was samey in a lot of things. It didn't have a lot of variation for me in my opinion. But being in the studio with him recently and stuff, listening to what he's making now, he's branching out, he's finding like his sound and stuff. Do you get me?
Class.
I would go with Salome.
Salome.
Yeah, man.
So we're on to round 3. We're on to the quarters. Oh man.
What?
Oh well. Before that,
Oh, wait. We need to,
Courtesy versus Smiles.
okay, convince me. Convince me why it should be Smiles.
I'm
and
going Courtesy.
And you
I'm going
convince
Cur-
him
I'm
why it
going
should be
Courtesy.
Courtesy.
I just prefer Courtesy's music.
Okay.
Yeah. True.
Okay, cool. Curses too.
No disrespect to Smiles, but like I prefer Courtesy's music.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Salome versus Maliki.
Salome.
Salome.
Has to be.
Kojak versus Reggie Snow.
Do you know what?
Oh.
I think that's Kojak, boys.
Kojak.
I think that's Kojak. I really
Will be
do.
cream, man. Courtesy versus Officer.
Oh my
I
god.
love Cursey, but it's Officer.
Officer.
Yes, Officer.
It's Officer. It's Officer.
You're going-
I'd pick courtesy, but
It's Officer.
It's Officer.
There's only 2 left, bro. It happened this early, man. This is crazy.
Oh shit. yeah. Oh
Jafaris
man,
versus J-Lo.
bro, this
Boys!
should have been the final, bro.
is this the final?
This is not the
quarter,
final.
this
It's
is
the
last
quarters.
one.
Final.
Yeah.
Boys,
That's a tough matchup.
that is
That's a tough matchup.
man.
Because the thing is, what I like, you both have those things I like in terms of the flow,
Bro,
lyrics, terms of what was the other stuff? It was like punchlines.
punchlines,
Punchlines,
the
technical
similes,
ability.
personification.
He's got punchlines. I want to actually judge this one.
You can't judge
You
it.
can-
Nah, J-Lo, I think as a rapper alone, he's blown me out of the water. He's far
What about
more.
Invincible though?
That's not punchline. That's just flow. Like that's just like, I feel like I do a good job of maybe rapping plainly. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I'm saying what I'm saying.
But you're
You get me?
masking it with flow.
Yeah, like there's a
Okay.
lot of flow, whatever. It's just like I'm saying normal things. It's
Right,
not. I'm not
right.
saying.
But that's what J. Cole does. That's what we're able
That's
to
true.
understand.
Yeah.
That's still like lyricism, bro.
Still,
Yeah,
man.
I feel like Kendrick does that a lot as well. Like he's just like he's not always doing like mad entendres and stuff. He's just saying
Yeah.
what he's saying. Do
Like
you get me?
Shireen.
Yeah, like
That's-
he's just saying what he's saying.
For sure.
Whereas Jay, he's very good at being clever and witty, and he has punchlines, and he's able to kind of tell you a story and stuff. Like, yeah, he's able to juggle his words a lot better than me, I think.
See something like Ghost though. Does JLOL have those tracks?
No, I'd say in an album he does. I think. Oh, but
Like, and once again, because I'm a big JLOL fan, but where's his tracks like that? You know what I mean? Those super vulnerable kind of tracks.
right there.
Like, cause I love that. That's
Yeah.
one thing I really like with hip hop when someone can put themselves into a track like
For
that.
sure.
So like realistically, oh Jesus, this
When
is a
it co-
hard
when
one.
And
it
I
comes
do
to-
think, because I'm thinking like one of the
Oh my God.
one of the things I'm thinking about in regards to the song that has it's Temple's Red Light Green Light in it, but then Invincible's the one where it's like how you feeling? I'm gonna make the earth shake. Like there's such character. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There's
How do
such
you
a
feel- yeah.
there's such a sense of
Jesus, boys, this is a tough round. man.
there's just a sense of like that captivates you. Like there's such a when you listen to it and you're like, whoa, this has got me off guard. Where it's the element of Jay's flow, you're like, oh, he's going.
JLOL, it's him spitting. you're
It's
just
him
like,
spitting. But there's also an element.
Oh,
It's like that you thing with Kendrick with you. It's like when you hear it and you hear the and then it just the artistry of to take it to there and then to hear him crying on the track. It's like obviously I know that those are elements of you that you have also within yourself. There's just things where I'm like, if I was to listen to a full project of which one, I preferably not just even just because you're here, I choose yourself. Because I think there's just more of I don't know what I'd expect. With Jay, there's an element of like I know I'm going to hear bars and lyrics, and I'm going to hear it going and going and going. But there's an element of like that surprise factor that just hits me. I'm like,
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool way to put it. I feel like Jay is he's far more skilled as a rapper, but I would say I'm a bit more entertaining.
Yes. Yeah. I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that.
Jesus.
And
There's
a
a
lot
lot
of
to
music,
say
and a
about
lot of the
myself.
music of that it's entertainment, and a lot of it is also just an element of this person just will captivate you on a track, and it will just grab you. Where I think there's certain songs that you'll grow.
This one is
There's certain songs, no, but there's certain songs that you'll listen to Jay and you'll grow into it. And you'll grow into it and you're like, okay, I'm going and going. Where that of like even with a song where maybe you might not even think like of like Time, you can go for how it's crazy that an album could go from Time to Temple, then from Temple to Invincible, and then from that to
Well, here's one thing though, right? This is the criteria though. Doesn't really come into it as
I
much.
know, yeah.
It's
This is hard.
This is rough, boys. But like, what I will say is, right, in terms of Jafaris, I'm a fan, bro. I really don't want to do this. But just in terms of like JLOL, his spitting capabilities, man, I probably would have him above.
Yeah.
But like then, as I said, man, I like what you do more lyrically. Like, you know what I mean, with in terms of vulnerable tracks and what you're about. But I like what JLOL's about as well, though.
Yeah.
Like, see, do you know what? I have to give you a bit. I don't like the credit thing and all, but the verse on Higher Statement, that was sick.
Yeah.
That was sick, and that was
sure.
recent as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Good verse and Sirens too. Oh Jesus, boys,
it's a tough one. It's a tough one, bro.
this is rough, man.
Yo,
This is rough.
I know, but
I think if he was sitting here, he would give it to himself, and I'm gonna give it to myself.
You're gonna give it to yourself?
Yeah.
He'd give it to himself as well.
I think he would give it to
He
himself.
would give it to himself. And that's
I think we're very neck and neck.
it
Oh,
is.
I even
because
asked
of like
yeah.
concepts, subject matter,
'Cause there's
how
an ep-
we've rapped.
There's an
and stuff.
episode of Bar for Bar that's coming out with him on it, to his EP, and I asked him about because there's a period of time where you were both really on the come up at the same time, and I said, was that a thing of like you looked at each other as not even rivals, but you know, like there's a Kendrick Cole thing of like you look at each other and you're like people will come up to you and be like, this guy's sick, but then have you heard about this guy? And it was around the same time, and I was just like, okay, but Yeah.
That's
No,
deadly.
no.
That's the thing.
It was deadly. It was cool. It was cool. It is.
That's
It is.
like Irish hip hop culture. There,
Culture
you know?
that you know, yeah.
That's
So,
whopper.
no, I'm gonna stick with my go here. I'm gonna go Jaffa. I love Jay, but I'm just going Jaffa for me. I think just by not performance, but lyrically, performance wise, and also what you'll approach a track differently. For me, and I'm like, okay, so that's my vote.
I think you boys are up there. You are neck and neck.
You neck and neck, 100% neck and neck.
Nick, have you already given it? Is it a tie, isn't it?
I haven't given an answer, boys. I'm sweating here. I'm sweating here.
Just
Okay.
say how you
Yeah.
feel.
I'm just gonna
Honestly,
say,
I,
right.
no beef whatsoever.
Right,
It's-
if I'm being
With-
totally,
Okay.
if I'm being totally honest with you, man,
Yeah.
I'd pick you as an artist. Maybe I'd pick him as an MC.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
That actually hurt to kind of say that a little bit here, boys. Not gonna
But it's a
lie.
hip hop artist. It's not a
Yeah.
hip hop rapper.
Boom.
Fuck, now I'm like, oh. I don't
That's
know.
because I would if that's the thing I said to him was like, if we're going by that,
As rap, he's definitely there.
then I 100% agree with you.
Right,
but it's hip hop
Jafaris, go
artist.
on, Jafaris.
As an
You
artist-
have to Jafaris, yeah.
No.
Jafaris.
But you know what I mean. Like you
Yeah.
have to stick to that. Of also,
Yeah,
it's like,
No, if it's the
Yeah,
whole, if
yeah.
it's the whole thing.
if it's the
I'll go
whole
with
thing
Jafaris,
and if the
yeah.
Irish you come into account, I'm like, it's yeah, for sure.
But then again, like this is what I'm saying.
I
His most
know,
recent two
I
singles
know,
are just.
I know.
But I'm very excited to hear what Jafaris' new album will sound
Which,
like.
yeah, hopefully for sure. Yeah.
I'm more excited for that than what JLOL is dropping at the end of this month. I'm just it's that little.
And here's the
little
truth of the matter. There was a more of an anticipation of where Jaffa was and when he wasn't making music, rather than and Jay was still cooking.
Yeah.
And Jay was still going, and Jay was still doing his thing. But there was a moment of time where this man just did a blip like he was Thanos.
So,
And then everyone's just like, where's the brother?
but we're going in circles. So
I know,
is
I know, I know.
it artist or is it rapper?
No, but we said hip hop artist.
Jafaris.
Yeah, so we did. So, all right, next.
That hurts as well because I actually really like JLOL too.
Bro,
Yeah.
so early too, man.
I was too
Okay.
early for that, man.
That was a lot, man. That was a lot.
It's too
That
early.
was a good one.
Oh man. Jafaris versus Officer semi-finals.
I'm going Jafaris.
Jafaris there.
I'm
Yeah,
going Jafaris.
Jafaris, yeah.
I love what Officer is doing. Like it took me a while to see what he was doing, but I like it. But Jafaris there.
Nah,
Kojak versus Salome.
If
Kojak's a spare, boys.
Kojak is a spare.
He
And
can-
Deadly Daydreams.
Salome has the flow though. Salome is a better flow than Kojak. Oh, straight. He does. Kojak's a better songwriter than Salome.
For sure, I agree with that. Eviction Notice,
Bubby's Cream.
Bubby's Cream, Sex and
Town's
Drugs, Town's Dead, Schmelly.
I think I-
But who has the bars though? The bars could be Salome.
Salome has the bars.
Yeah,
Salome.
Oh.
Salome.
Salome.
Bars
is-
could be Salome.
I actually
Salome.
I was gonna go a different route. I was gonna go like who's a seasoned artist, but no.
But
Salome
no.
the
If
bars.
we're going artistry though, Kojak is like
Kojak's
Yeah,
gone.
Kojak,
Kojak's
yeah.
gone.
Kojak's
But Salome is developing his artistry and right in
That's
front of
the
our
same.
eyes
but
right
it's
now.
too early.
That's just,
It's
I
too
feel like
early.
Salome has artistry. He just hasn't been able to show it fully yet. You get me? Like,
okay, it's Kojak, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
For
but-
me, it's Kojak. Yeah, I love Salome.
No, that's you're dead right.
But
I'm
I know,
still
man. Maybe
giving
I'm
it
no.
to Salome.
I
think
don't
I'm still-
know, boys. Actually,
Like
hang on.
his pen is just. I don't actually know who's a better rapper than Salome. Like when who's a better lyricist than Salome?
I
in
hear.
Ireland?
Like,
Like I don't know. I do know one guy who I think is very there with Salome, but he's just music is not something that he's pursuing. Like
that's
Oh,
always them, lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we know who this
Do
is.
we know who this is?
Can we name this person?
I don't
Oh,
know.
we
If
know-
you know him. I
Uh,
don't know. He's
no,
from
you don't
know?
Cork.
Oh, it's from Cork.
Yeah, he's from
Oh,
Cork.
sorry. We just.
We
thought we'd have just been the
I
self-proclaimed.
self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed greatest rapper, bro. We shout you out, bro. We love you, man.
KD.
Imagine, we'll open the
He's
circle.
a legend.
Katie's cold. Katie's cold, but
Katie's
there's
cold.
No, here, the leading the freestyle he spit on bar
That
for
was
bar
cool.
was
It
actually
cool.
kind of
Yeah,
tops.
no, it was cool. It was cool.
That line about I'm not Jesus Christ, my men will get aiming.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that was he has bars, man. He does have
Ah, he
bars.
does.
Do you know what?
Yeah, I'll
I've-
still give it to Salome in
Yeah.
this one.
I feel like career span's a big one in this one because I actually if you were to get Kojak and Salome in here, I actually think Salome would probably have a better verse, boys.
For sure.
I'll be actually out straight, but I think he would, bro. Just his flow, his lyrics. I just feel like with those two things he's there. But then when you take everything else into consideration, terms of his tracks and his projects and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what way are we kind of going with that?
Yeah, but it's
I'm
the
not.
We're basing it off what's out there, right?
Yeah.
Then it's Kojak.
Well, we
Politics
just
is
basing it off
pounds
streams.
No.
No,
In terms of the music that's on Spotify, if you were to go through if you were to go through Salame's Spotify and Kojak's Spotify, and once again, this is no slight to Salame because I think he's brilliant. You would say Kojak is the better rapper there, the better rap artist.
So yeah, I guess you're right.
Do you know what I mean?
Because my issue was trying to, because Salome's lyricism is unmatched, and then Kojak's artistry is unmatched. So like, which one? I'm trying to think which one's more important. In order
And Salome
to
has that
considered.
artistry, but it's not there. He's still bringing it up. You get me?
If you were to bring both of them in here, I actually think Salome would spit a better verse than
I
Kojak.
can see that.
But we're saying
You'd be
rap
surprised,
artists.
though.
We're saying hip hop artists, not.
Yeah,
not
I'll
rapper.
give it to Kojak.
Kojak for hip hop
Kojak.
artists.
He's not a shit rapper by any means.
No,
That's the thing.
no.
So he's still at a good level as a rapper, and his artistry is
It's
very
top
high.
tier,
So
man.
Salome, in my opinion, right now, he's only leaning on his lyricism. You know what I mean?
The Sunday
Yeah,
freestyles.
for
and all
now,
that.
for now.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. But that's no slight
Man,
to
that's
Salome
but,
talk.
like to get to the semis.
Yeah, yeah.
That-
Nah,
How
Salome.
much songs does he have out, boys?
Yeah, he has an
He
EP.
has an EP.
He has
He has an EP, and then he has also
Yeah.
EP, and then like 3 other songs.
So
He
we're,
has
we're,
8
we're in the
songs.
finals now, guys. I thought it's gonna end up like
He
this.
also has a live show coming up.
He has a live
Yeah,
show.
live
coming.
show.
Yeah,
April
roll call.
22nd.
We're going.
Boys are going.
It's Saturday.
April
Saturday.
22nd. Yeah,
Pull
yeah,
up,
yeah.
pull up.
Soundhouse. Be
So,
there.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be this. This was gonna be the finals anyway. I thought it was gonna be Jafaris and Kojak.
Yeah.
Or JLOL and Jafaris and Kojak.
That's crazy. Why am I in the finals, boys? Is it just because I'm here?
No, it's not because
Let's
you're
be
here, bro.
honest.
It's because you young.
That's
'Kay.
crazy.
So
This is hard. Daily Daydreams is, oh man. Eviction note is great. No, I'm being honest, boys. No, this is hard. This is very hard.
This is a rough one.
This is a rough one.
This is another rough one.
This is horrible.
boys, we gotta close the podcast.
I know, yeah. We can't keep people hanging there too long.
Okay.
We have to
We
split this into two.
we already know. Well, no, not that we already know. We always talked about the two artists.
Yes, we've always done this.
But like, gun to your head.
Rapper, I actually go with you, bro. For the reasons that I said. With flow, I'm going with your flow. In terms of artistry, though, I feel I don't know, but this is the honest truth. This is the honest truth. I know you're sitting here beside me, but the honest truth is, in terms of artistry, I would put you still at the top. In terms of flow and like capability, was technical ability in there? Was it?
Yeah.
That's you. Lyrics. That could be Kojak, bro. And this is so hard to say beside you, man.
No, it's not.
Because I'm a fan of both, obviously.
Rhyming
you know what I mean?
schemes.
Rhyme schemes.
Yeah.
We're getting deeper with this one.
Yeah, you have to go through
Metaphors.
everything.
Where's Kojak's Invisible? That's all I'll say.
Yeah, there you go.
Punchlines. Are you?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi code.
Yeah, that was.
It's a banger.
It's cool.
It's a banger. Yeah, it is a banger, but I don't know if it's the same
Yeah.
scale.
For
me,
I feel bad for you. a
For
little bit
me,
here. This
again,
is tough.
all this is said with love, right? I'm gonna have to go. For me, I'm gonna have to go album versus album. So it's Daddy Daydreams versus Stride. And for me, Daddy Daydreams is insane. My only
Insane? Would you say insane?
bro.
Yeah.
Every time you keep me
No,
questions.
I'm just shocked because I didn't. Because
Yeah.
Ron, can I say that?
Yeah.
Because Ron, like, I know you like listen to Kojak, but it's obviously on the lead up to this episode. We all kind of done like a deep dive and everyone. And Ron was like, "Daddy Daydreams is excellent," and I was like, I was surprised, man. I didn't think it was your kind of taste, like with the. Because a lot. Yeah, true. Because like Kojak, the thing with Kojak is once again formula is a big thing because it's hip hop. He kind of has a bit of indie in there.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Eviction
He
notes.
has
The
the
eviction
sound,
notes.
and it's You know, with Kojak, I think why I would give it to him is
You give it to Kojak?
Yeah, I would give it to Kojak because when you say we're up there with
man.
artistry, yes, but I feel like he's been able to execute it in a more cleaner and concise way.
I'd agree with that.
You get me? Even when I think about his album versus my album, my album, like I said, towards the end is when I really tapped in and actually
From
tried to
beginning
make
to
it
end, you
cohesive.
know what?
Yeah, with Delhi Daydreams, it's like
knew it.
straight up,
Straight
like
up, you knew.
we know what he's talking about. Do you get me? And he's done that again with Towns Dead as well. Like he's painting pictures, like, and yeah, I would give it to him.
Wow.
Yeah. And the fact that he's able to to be able to convey that message very clearly as well. That's he's a barrer. He's up there.
And he's up there. And it's and I think
Wow.
I think I'd agree with that. I think
So I had to be the sacrificial lamb.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, I think we're.
It's an Irish classic of an album.
Yeah.
Delhi Daydreams, yeah.
It's an Irish classic.
I know I previously said I didn't think it was, but I had to listen to it properly myself, and what an album it is. My only thing, I just wish it was longer. I wish there was maybe 2 or 3 more songs. But man, what a piece of work. So Kojak is the one who's gonna save us if the aliens come down, man.
That's it, man. Give it to him. And he's a great representation of Irish culture and who we are people. And so it's
Here, would you do a tune with Kojak?
Yeah, we have a tune.
You just have a tune.
We just haven't released it.
Oh
Boys, I was like, where is that? Can we hear it, please?
Is it an
Jesus.
oldie? Is it?
I was like, man,
Yeah, we only have one track together. We're still trying to lock in. He's over in London and stuff, so yeah, we'll definitely lock in. But yeah,
he's on a track.
yeah, it was a random one as well. I literally made a track and I put a snippet of it on my Instagram time ago, and he was like, "What track is this?" And then like I sent it to him. He made a beat, like we redid it and stuff. But yeah, it's cool. I just don't think it's the best offering for both of us to come out.
with.
necessarily.
Let's be honest, man. Both is in the finals.
Yeah.
There's pressure on that tune.
That'd be hard.
There's pressure on that tune.
But
for
he
sure.
loves the track, so like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
Wow.
Boys.
What's your freestyle skills like?
trash. Yeah, like maybe if I'm like a bit and we're in the setting, but we'll see. Like if you guys are
freestyle
trying
here?
to make a fool of myself, but yeah,
Run
why
it,
not?
Just like
run it.
KD's come here and freestyle, man.
He came with
He
a
spit
ring.
red.
He had a
And I
ring.
might do the same thing. So
What kind of type B you feeling?
man, whatever you guys are feeling, man.
Would you spit on something by Pete Rock, Jay Dilla, kind of that buzz?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
What about Timbaland? Kanye West?
Dude, that's tough to freestyle on though. It's tough to freestyle.
Indian flu?
Hit-
That's a decent
hit me with
that's
whatever.
That's a
Hit me with
decent
Here's the
freestyle
Indian
beat.
flu instrumental.
I honestly, I'm ass at freestyling,
Yeah.
but like,
Man, I tell you what, man, if you want to start off the top and then switch it to a rhythm, we'd be okay with that. We'd be I'd be okay with that, yeah?
Racist with your presence.
What? Yeah,
yeah.
man. Okay, I have Pete Rock, hop, skip, and jump there, boys.
Oh.
Turn it down a bit.
Okay.
all right, let me just spit some rubbish. All right, cool. Yeah, we going bar for bar. I don't rock wristwatch, I rock Audemars. This right here is just me spitting off the top. It's a bit choppy. Might cut it up. Might. You guys need to come in and save me. I'm just been real crazy.
It's crazy. Feel crazy. I want to make that girl get my babies. I want to do this thing and then lately. I might kill and make her go crazy. I'm spitting up the top, sitting off the dome. I'm chilling with my boys. We coming for the throne. Everybody knows I'm a flying in my zone. I'm a flow on the beat and I'm a do a megaphone.
Woke up at 3 p.m. I felt lazy. I need to eat that chips. With a little bit of gravy.
Hey, hey, man, say gravy. You know, I'm here moving too wavy. Everybody wants to know, but you can't save me. I don't really try it. You can never play me, but I'ma do this too sick. Might pass the bar, might pass it on the mic.
Pass it on the mic.
Yeah.
Yo, pass it on the mic. Yeah. Woke up, felt broke. Then I told myself a joke. Said, what's that in the mirror? Chap, I'm looking bigger. Because I was in the gym on Tuesday. Broke my back up 2 ways. Now I'm spitting today. Looking at the light like a toupee. Doesn't make sense, but I still flow and it's still dense. And I have the lyrics, chap no gimmicks. Every time I'm in the spot, it's the business.
Business.
Take it away, Ron.
Yeah.
Taking it away, Ron.
Take it away, Ron.
Just take it away, Ron. Okay.
We're making a song.
Okay, the said take it away, Ron. Yeah, that's me. I'm about to hop on this song. What? I'm about to hop on the song and tell you something about me. My name is Ron. I like to spit on the beat. My name is Ron. You know that's with a double N and double N. Probably me like I'm Eminem. No, I'm not on a level. Maybe I'm gonna bring it down a level and I'll tell you how this turn on your swivel. Head turn and swivel. You know I'm a biddle.
Go on.
Right. Hey.
Fiddle.
Hey. Hey.
I'll spit it rain, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Come
If
spit
I
it
can
in.
remember it.
Hey.
Yeah, I say banging in goals so they know they can't match that. Don't look up if you know you can't catch us. Too many L's make a nigga get flashbacks. Caught my sauce from Don's not as that. They say that I'm better. I drip better than Aqua itself. Take more notes, stack bars on my shelf.
Hey.
Margella step, that's a typical flex. Jump on a track, make a lyrical stretch. Hey yo, Dan, play the beat, watch it disconnect the sat nav. They better book us just to play it out in Lapland. Words do damage off heads like hangman. I say peak, index, middle up, come in peace. I don't roll long streets with a piece. Might sometimes call me a neat.
Hey, don't be ashamed that you made the final thing. Don't be hard on yourself, bro. Respect.
Boys, listen, if you stayed there this long, we love you.
Yeah, that might be a two-part.
Listen,
boy.
I think
That
it
might be a
might
two-part.
be.
Some Sour
I
Patch
think it
Kids
makes
and some
sense.
dope.
It makes sense to you,
Yeah.
but hey, listen, for bar, huh?
Bar for bar.
Thank
You
you
know,
so
I love you
much.
for listening to this. Jafaris, man, Verity. Appreciate you coming on this.
Thank you so
Appreciate you
much
guys
for
for having me.
Yeah.
That was fun, man.
Bless
That was
you.
a good episode, boys.
Hey,
That was
listen, like, comment, subscribe, follow Jafa on his socials. Jafa, what's your socials real quick?
Just Jafaris music. I just joined TikTok properly, so follow my
the
TikTok.
TikTok.
Jaffa the artist. So yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate
listen, we love you guys. Peace
Actually,
out.
wait.
What's that?
One quick thing though.
What's
Yeah,
it?
Is there
sir.
anything you want to actually plug, bro, besides TikTok? Is there anything that people should be aware? Because we got so into that bleeding the brackets there. Do you know what I mean? And at the start, we were talking a bit about like what you were doing and stuff. But is there
Yeah.
anything you want to put out there? Anything like that?
Go listen to Dub Flint by Joe Vinci.
Respect.
Salome on the 22nd of April in the Sound House. What else is happening? A bunch of stuff is happening. Huh? Well, I'm about to drop something in May, so look out for that.
Okay.
Project or a track?
It's a song. But it's attached to something. So yeah.
Nice, bro.
I'm trying to think. There's definitely something else, but yeah. Shout out to them guys.
Love that. Love to see it.
Guys, take it easy.
Bless.
Follow us on TikTok as well.
Yeah, TikTok, we need help over there.
Peace out. Peace out.